In order to move the open G chord, we need to bar the index finger across the first fret of strings 2, 3, and 4. On the first string, play the 4th fret with your pinky, stretch your middle finger to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and your ring finger to the 6th string, 4th fret, and strum all 6 strings. In this first fret position, the chord is a G sharp or an A flat. If this fingering is comfortable for you, keep moving up the neck. In the 2nd fret position, we have an A. Up to the 3rd fret for A sharp or B flat. 4th fret is B. 5th fret is C. This is a very tough bar chord for many players, so until you get it down, it is very acceptable for you to abbreviate the chord. For example, you can just play the notes on strings 4, 5, and 6. Place your index finger on the 4th string 1st fret. You can use your ring here for the 5th string 3rd fret, and pinky for the 6th string 4th fret. Strum strings 6, 5, and 4. Using the same fingering, you can also bar your index finger across the 1st fret of strings 2, 3, and 4. And probably the most common abbreviation for this movable chord shape is to eliminate strings 6 and 5, keep your index finger barred across 2, 3, and 4, and add your pinky to the 1st string and strum 4 through 1. So we have 4 options for playing the movable G chord shape. The traditional bar chord, the abbreviation playing strings 4, 5, and 6, adding the index finger bar and strumming 6 through 2, removing 6 and 5, and bar strings 4, 3, and 2 with your index and add the pinky to the 1st string 4th fret. Whichever one works best for you is the shape you should use for your first time through this video. If you're not using the full bar chord for any of these movable shapes, later you could repeat these lessons and work your way up to the full chords. Here's the movable G shape with the tempo. Starting with the E chord shape, to move this up the neck, we have to bar the index finger across the 1st fret on all 6 strings. On the 3rd string, play the 2nd fret with the middle finger. On the 4th string, play the 3rd fret with the pinky. On the 5th string, play the 3rd fret with the ring finger. This is the most popular of all bar chords. If you're comfortable with this fingering, just keep moving it up the neck. A lot of times this chord shape is abbreviated to use just strings 3, 4, 5, and 6. Simply eliminate the index finger bar chord across the 1st fret. Just be sure not to strum strings 1 and 2. Here, your index finger should be on the 6th string 1st fret. Place your ring finger on the 5th string 3rd fret, pinky on the 4th string 3rd fret, and middle on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Strum down, being sure to stop after the 3rd string. The next abbreviation we see for this movable chord shape is to eliminate the 5th and 6th string notes. So bar the index finger across the 1st and 2nd string on the 1st fret, middle finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd string 3rd fret, and strum strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. If the index finger bar is giving you trouble, you can just use it to hold the 2nd string 1st fret. Then strum strings 4, 3, and 2. So we have the full bar chord, the lower end chord on strings 3, 4, 5, and 6, the higher end chord on strings 4 through 1, and the 3-finger chord on strings 4, 3, and 2. Decide which chord works best for you and use that fingering for the next exercise. In order to move the D chord shape from its open position, we have to free up our index finger to hold the 4th string 1st fret. Place your middle finger on the 3rd string 3rd fret, pinky on the 2nd string 4th fret, and ring on the 1st string 3rd fret, and strum strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. If this is comfortable for you, keep moving it up the fretboard. A common mistake people make when playing this chord shape is to only leave 1 fret distance between the index and the rest of the notes. Just remember to keep 1 fret distance between the index finger and the other fretted notes. The easiest way to cheat on this chord shape is to just play the notes on strings 3, 2, and 1. Another method is to play a power chord. In other words, place your index finger on the 4th string 1st fret, ring finger on the 3rd string 3rd fret, and pinky on the 2nd string 4th fret, and strum strings 4, 3, and 2, and move it up the neck. You can also add the 5th string to this chord for a deeper voicing. To do this, keep your pinky and ring fingers in place, but bar your index finger across the 1st fret of strings 4 and 5. With your fingers in place, strum strings 5 through 2, and move this shape up the neck. And another voicing you can add to this chord is to place your middle finger on the 6th string 3rd fret. So for this movable D-shaped chord, we have the traditional bar chord, strings 3, 2, and 1, the power chord on strings 4, 3, and 2, the deeper power chord by barring the index on strings 4 and 5, and a deeper major chord by adding the middle to the 6th string 3rd fret. As with the exercises before, find the one that works best for you for this and future exercises. The reason we call this the cage system is because each chord can be moved around the neck by